That's why the Islam is actually the true way of God, and Christians should convert.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
I mean, in South Park, they actually. I love how
Oh,
South Park's
God.
heaven is just that apparently Mormons was actually the correct faith.
Sorry, I
every other
couldn't resist,
Christian is
Will.
like
I'm
in
so
hell.
sorry.
Welcome back to the Storytime Network. First time we're doing D&D for a couple of months, and this is how we start. Wonderful.
That's
Nothing
I'll be
controversial going on in conversations, that's for sure.
I'll be real. I'd rather that be true, just to piss off all Christians, just to spite them specifically.
That
Hey,
was
you
good.
realize
I'm
that
sorry.
all
That
Christians
was really
kind of
funny.
includes me too, Kaido. Like, I mean, I hope you don't want to piss me off.
don't worry about it.
Not
For
you
the Vine
specifically.
school.
I mean, the conservative Christians.
Oh, like the evangelists and all that shit. Or
Oh,
evangelicals,
so like me?
rather.
No, I'm kidding.
Nah, you ain't like that.
So
No, I'm conservative for California, is how I like to put it.
Anyways.
last we left our heroes: Aldane, the half-elf paladin; Felix, the Eladrin painter; Darren, the Genasi rogue; and Seamus, the half-elf bard. The four of you, along with Reficule, the enigmatic sorcerer, and Rua, as well as Akra Everay and his partner, Karen Velufra, are still in the Land of the Dead. The group with Felix, Seamus, Rua, and Reficule headed north and found themselves at a cemetery that had a skirmish currently going on, as a very large fiend, which was found out to be an Orphon, surrounded by his fleet of Merregons, was in battle with Stasia.
So, Kaido, I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Who is buried in a cemetery in the Land of the Dead?
That's a good question, actually.
I'm sorry.
lot of
I'm sorry
that
if that just ruined your
a
meta,
lot-
but
No, I mean, a lot of that is because of the spirits who would have gone into non-existence. You know, deader than dead. Because some spirits would have either been too damaged, or, you know, it might even be that people believed, well, I haven't been able to find this person who I died with. Maybe I might as well make a grave for them just in case they are gone. You know.
Interesting. Yeah, that was just bugging me since last time, and once you mentioned it, it
What?
brought it up
That's
again. I'm like,
completely
who the
fair.
hell buries people in the Land of the Dead? They're all dead already.
But yes, so what was I going to say? So that happened. The fight with so you decided to ally with the Merregon and his fleet to fight off Stasia.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, though, however, he flew away, leaving you all varying degrees of injured. Although Stasia specifically was very angry. The Orphon, appreciating your willingness to not attack him, decided to leave you all, and told you could suggested to rest up in the small altar at the cemetery, as there was cots inside. And you guys have taken a long rest, or at least are in the process of having one. Meanwhile, the group with Dairon, Aldane, Akra, and Keren continued to Tirf's glory, and along the path, following the river, you found yourselves at a small lake house town that had seemingly been ravaged. Upon further investigation, you saw the infamous Lich, Maratu, who was talking with a vampire by the name of Scarlet. She and her thralls attacked you guys, but you defeated them. And after finding out that potentially the Scarlet you know, back in the land of the living, has maybe taken her name, and at the very least was sired by the Scarlets you've met in the land of the dead. Yeah, once you got that piece of info, Karen made the case that this vampire should be killed because with what they had already done so far, they didn't deserve to live. And so she decided to throw her into the river, as vampires in running water burns them like acid. And I don't believe that group has had a rest, although if you wanted to, you could have a short rest before continuing on. I mean, you could also loot the place if you wanted, or, you know, see if there's anything else behind. But for now, I will make a roll to decide whose group we start with. Okay, so, Felix and Seamus. I'll also bring us on to the map that we were on last session.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are no longer necessary. I'll bring us into the altar because there's not really much else to do. Right. And he isn't leaning against the wall anyway, he's pacing back and forth and just looking very frustrated. I can't believe he got away. He was so goddamn close.
I can believe it. He's pretty strong and pretty fast. None of us
Yes,
are really
we
known
also
for our
do
movement.
it.
Well, Rua is, but you know. It is what it is. I'm sure we'll come across him again. That seems to happen to us a lot. I think Seamus pissed off a luck deity.
Who are you saying that to?
Reficule.
Reficule's just sort of, at this point, staring at the wall, like, at the opposite end of the room, just like, trying to calm himself. Like, you can see his jaws clenched, and he's, like, arms crossed, and he's just, like, tapping his foot aggressively on the floor.
I can sense nothing I say to you is gonna get through to you, so I'm gonna stop trying.
Thank you, Felix.
You're welcome.
Felix is learning! If I was there, I'd give him a gold star.
Felix has had enough experience with Dairon in particular to know when something's a lost cause. Anywho, how are you doing, Rua?
I'm fine. It was weird seeing him, like, well, in that state, but I don't know. It's just after what happened anyway. You know, last time we saw him.
Yeah, I guess that would be... Oh boy, really rough. On the plus side, things are going better than that last time at the moment.
Well, I guess.
You gotta take the wins where you can.
It's not really a win, it's more like a neutral state, but yeah, I know what you
I'd
mean.
say ending not losing your second arm is a win.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't lose my arm because of my dad, I lost my arm because Colgan cut it off.
Because you were upset over your dad.
To be fair, you've seen him fight. I don't think me being upset or not was that much of a factor. It's not as if me being angry meant I'd let my arm be chopped off.
I would argue that it was a factor, but hey, it's you know.
Also, it didn't help that Aldane and I fell down that trap. And you guys just decided to take the fucking long way to get to us.
For all we knew, you were at the bottom with your legs broken. It wouldn't have helped for us to land on you.
At least... Whatever. Doesn't matter at this point.
You hear a voice from the distance. It's not worth it, Rua.
Look, we can agree to disagree on this.
You just watch him like... Whatever. He's like shaking his head as he's like, at this point, not looking at you. He's just sort of like getting stuff ready.
Is this after we've had our long rest, or
What are you doing, Seamus? This is before.
right?
What are you up to, Seamus?
Sleeping. No,
So you're just getting ready to rest, right? I mean, you can if you want.
yeah, maybe
I mean, you're
plucking
the
a
only
few
one-
notes on the
you're the one
lyre, but like nothing
fair
crazy.
enough.
Just like practicing a little bit of music, but quietly, of course, and then going to sleep after that.
Event. It gets to the point. So when you're like, I'm tripping over my own words. Once you've got your sleeping bags and everything ready to rest, or at least setting up the cots and everything, eventually gets to the point where Refugule does like a flick of his wrist, and you see some like dark energy swirl around as he basically reforms his familiar. And you see Refugule wincing as he does have to use sorcery points to resummon it, and it does deal damage to him.
What? Do you not want him following Stasia anymore?
We each of us psychically. And he just sort of like sits down in his cot, and the bird perches onto this on part of the altar and just says, "From what I could see, it seems like I say it seems I managed to lose Stasia, so that's why I'm back here."
Well, that's not exactly impressive.
He just
You should get a pay cut.
well, he swam into a body of water. I can't swim very well.
You can fly.
He went down.
I feel like that's
What was I
quit a
gonna-
talk.
The water was also too dark for me to tell where he went.
I
didn't
still
see you
recommend.
fucking chasing after him.
I was told not to.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have your own sense of urgency and independence.
That's not likely to happen.
The bird just rolls its eyes and like. People. He just like mutters that. As you're sort of getting things ready to rest, you actually watch as like Rua reaches into his coat and actually pulls out a spare change of clothes. Like new pants and shirt and stuff. And as you notice he's fucking hell, I can't speak today. He's like changing clothes, and you notice as he like takes his shirt off, you can see basically the outline of a dragon tattoo on his back. It's of a similar design to Akura's, but it's not coloured, unlike his granddad's. Refugule seeing it actually says, "Who did that? The tattoo, I mean." And Rua turns around and just says, "Oh, my dad did it actually. He was gonna finish off the colouring later, but he never got a chance to." Refugule actually looks to you, Felix, and says, "Oh, I assumed you did it for him."
I mean, I would if Rua is okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, Rua like pauses for a moment. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I'd be honored even. Refugule actually seeming a bit more, what's the word, willing to talk now. Just say as if you'd be willing to, Felix. Maybe we could work on it together.
Sure.
So, it's going to take a few hours to do. In fact, it'll take about probably it should take around half the long rest that Seamus is currently going through.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me a trying to find the right roll that I want you to do. Help if my internet would work properly. There we go. And so I would like you to do a painter's check.
Okay.
And then Refugule will do his own. That's yours, and then Refugule's. So yeah, between the two of you with your skills, you actually managed to do the paint on Rua with the tattoo. Because of the colours and because of how well you know Rua, you end up managing to work on a platinum colour that looks very near identical to the end. 4 hours with Refugule working on that, and by the end of it, it's done. It's complete. Once you sort of take a step back to admire the work, Reficule's familiar looks... He's got like his wing on his chin, as if he's like admiring the work. And he's like, that's a very nice paint. It's very nice work you both did. I'm proud to have it on my back.
I mean, we can do one for you.
He turns around and spreads his back. I'm feathers. I can't exactly, take the feathers off my back.
I think I could work with that.
Also, the pain... too much pain would cause me to disappear anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Like, I'd just fade, and then all the work would be lost, unfortunately. Thank you for the offer, though.
Let me think about it. I think there's definitely something to be done.
Also, he's gonna pass eventually. He points to Reficule, and when he goes, so do I.
Well, don't you want to move on, looking nice?
I mean, I'll fade into non-existence.
Still deserve to look nice.
I mean, I already look stunning. Choose your next words carefully, elf. Once it's done...
Margarine.
Reficule... What?
You told me to pick my next word carefully. I picked margarine.
He just, does the deepest exhale ever for a bird and just, decides to go to rest.
The deepest, most beleaguered of sighs?
Yeah. Once that's done, Reficule actually, takes a rest in the cot and, that exhausted me. I haven't done anything that long in... Well, I can't remember, actually. It was fun, though. I enjoyed it very much. I'm gonna go rest. And Reficule, lays in the cot. Because, that's what he does.
Yeah, we should probably trance as well.
I'm gonna head off to sleep as well, Rua says as he gets into his cot and rests. Leaving you as probably the only person who's not laid down with covers over themselves.
So weird.
Last one awake at the slumber party is the opposite of the first one to wake up.
What? I mean, I guess so. Once, so you can, the two of you can refill your resources that you spent, and your HP would be full now.
Cool.
We will move on to the other party for now. So, I will move onto the map. There we are. So, Dairon and Aldane, the two of you are with Karen and Akura. You can feel the sort of stillness in the air as you know, you're the only people who are really alive at this point in the area, or maybe not alive, but around. If you want, you can check the houses and see if there's anything of value inside.
I'll do that.
Akura's just going to do a sweep of the area. He's not going to, like, go out of his way to raid anything. I say raid, but, you know, just check the houses.
Yeah. do I
If
roll
you want to do, like,
investigation?
Yeah.
Sure.
Perception.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's built different. So, Dairon, as you're checking around, you actually notice in one of the boats in the boathouse is a strong box. If you want, you can make a roll to open it up and see what's inside.
Can I see if there's like can I sense if like there's a see if there's a trap first?
Yeah, you can do that.
Would that be another
Give me
investigation?
yes.
Sure.
There's no trap. It just seems like a standard strong box.
It's been a minute since I've had to do the old thieves' tools bit.
Oh, I bet you're happy to have a chance to unrust those skills, as it were.
So, what do you find? Where is it? You find a... Where is it now? When you open it up, you find a horn, like the kind you would blow. It looks... how would I describe it? It looks quite ornate. It doesn't look particularly amazing, but you can see a few gems along the neck of the horn.
This feels like it's something. I bring it back to the class.
Want us to detect magic it? Karen
If
asks.
it's not too much trouble.
She casts detect magic. Yeah, that's definitely magical. I don't know what though, because I can't identify.
Yeah, well, it's good to get the confirmation though.
I mean, you can blow it if you want and try it out.
Let's wait until maybe later.
As you sort of look at the horn, Akra comes back, and he actually finds... you see him with a few bags of gold, actually. Let me check exactly how much he got. Because he did roll really high. So, Akra comes back and he finds 34 gold.
Hmm.
Just from around the area.
A lot for a
You
place
guys-
like this.
You guys can take it if you want. I don't really need it.
Well, I won't complain.
He
You want to hold on to
you-
this?
he
Sure, how much of
underhand
it-
offers you the bag.
I'll have to count this out
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, it's 34 gold.
34. Alright, I'll just add that to the party funds.
I
We
couldn't
actually have
really
quite a
find
bit of-
anything else. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Our party funds are actually pretty nicely padded.
Yeah, I couldn't really find much else. It seems like a lot of any other resources would have been taken by Scarlet or even Maratu. All we can do now is continue up north and head to our destination. Are we ready to continue on, or do we need to rest?
Let's go.
So, as you continue up north, it's probably only for maybe an hour or so's walking. In between that, you would have rested a bit. Eventually, you see some lights in the distance. Approaching, as you head up north and approach what seems to be a camp, this is what you see.
Oh, boy.
You're from the south of the map.
Mm.
You see several people of different races and like appearances around the area. You see loads of like spiked fences. You see ballistas. You see what looks like camps and tents. Past this, though, to the north, you do see what looks to be an actual town or city. Beyond this. And as you approach, you see a guard walking forward and says, "Halt! What is your business here?"
We're just traveling through on the way to reunite with some friends.
As you say that, the man who's at the front, he looks over to you all and realizes, "Oh, Karen, I didn't realize you were here. Good
Yeah, I
to
was
see
waiting for that.
you. Please come in. Don't mind us though; we're all a bit tense." As he like steps aside for you to come in, and as you get closer, he just tells you, the Lich Maratu has been sending undead our way, and we've been having to do our best to fend them off. Each attack is practically relentless, though, so it's been a struggle to keep morale up and also, not be overwhelmed. If you want, you can rest up here before you continue to the glory.
Thank you, that's much appreciated.
And as you sort of step inside, you see the hustle and bustle of people. You see people at the tents, like checking on them. You see people managing the equipment. People just talking to each other. About, I want to say, 2/3 of the people you can see are actually dressed in what looks like armor or like battle equipment. Some of the other stuff appears to be people who are like, you see like a couple of people who are in like chef's gear, and you see people who are doing stuff like sewing clothes, medics, and just people like that. Kept up into the big building in the camp, and just says, "Up there, we can get the bounty for dealing with Scarlet, and we can we can check what info they have about Maratu and Stasia as well."
Alright, that's good to know.
As you head up north and go to the bank, you see inside is a... Actually, let me check what race this fellow is. Because this is stuff that I've had for, like, you know, before the session was put on... Before the campaign was put on pause. So... They are a dwarf, actually. He's not particularly tall for a dwarf. He's only about like 4'11". But he just turns to you and just says, "Ah, Karen, it's good to see you." And "Oh, I didn't realize you were traveling with friends." Karen does like a nod of acknowledgement. "Yeah, for now. We're just heading up north, but we thought we'd stop in." And she pulls out from a pouch on her hip and like tosses it over to the dwarf. In there should be the tooth of the vampire and the dress she was wearing. Her name was Scarlet. We were hoping to get the bounty for her. The dwarf, his expression, you see a smile form on it, and he reaches into a drawer, puts the bag away, and then a box, places it on the table that's in the middle of the room, and leaves it on. "Well, here's your reward then, for a job well done." Do any of you check the box?
Haldane will hesitantly check the box.
Inside, you see a collection of potions. Let me see exactly what they were again. So, there's 3 potions in total. One of them looks to be a healing potion, but this one looks a bit more higher quality than the standard healing potions that you've been familiar with. What is the other potion? Inside the box as well, there is also a blue potion that bubbles and steams as if boiling. And the third potion is... Where is it now? A purple liquid with a... What is that? An ovoid cloud of pink floating in it.
Interesting.
The dwarf tells you the blue potion is a potion of heroism, and that purple one is a potion of mind reading.
Huh.
The healing potion is a potion of greater healing. So I'll
What's
type
that?
this out in the Roll20 chat.
Okay, I didn't quite catch the other potion.
So the and so the potion of heroism grants you the effects of the bless spell and you also gain 10 temporary HP for an hour. You don't have to maintain concentration on this. And the potion of mind reading gives you the effect of detect thoughts with a DC of 13 for the save that someone has to make. So yeah. The dwarf then says, unless you have anything else right now, we're just a little bit busy. I'm sure the guard at the front told you about Maratu and his business.
A little bit, yeah.
If you can have any proof you've killed him, we'll give you an absolutely incredible reward. Something that would blow them potions out of the water. For now, though,
And as an aside to Dairon, did we loot him?
We didn't kill him. We killed something.
Alright.
we fought Scarlet, the vampire. Maratu escaped. I wonder if we could have gotten a bounty for that pit fiend, though.
Maybe, but kind of hard to do that when it,
Falls into the abyss.
I was gonna say it, but yeah.
I wonder if he fell into his own hell. That'd be good luck. Otherwise, it'd be very unfortunate for him.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah, I'm not quite up to date on my interplanar politics, but
I mean, with pit fiends being so very powerful, it would be impossible to not notice someone like that randomly teleporting into your layer of hell. But that depends on the Archfiend and the legions of their fiends, and when and if they do find the Pit Fiend and his Bone Devils. It's not our problem, though.
Mm-hmm.
As you step outside, where is it? Let me just have a look. Here we go. So, Karen suggests to you all, right now we could have a rest if we'd like, and then continue on upwards. If any of you need it anyway. But it'll take about a day for us to get to the up ahead.
we should probably take that rest. I know we didn't quite get that hurt, but it's worth it.
I would agree.
It's up to you guys. You can take a long or a short rest.
How are you feeling?
Karen doesn't
Olay?
really mind.
I feel like I would need to take a long rest.
Okay. Then we'll take a long rest.
Fair enough. You don't even need to worry about rolling for the rest, because, you're surrounded by people.
We're in a town.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even just that, it's the fact that, they're all working together, and, so... You're allowed to just borrow one of the tents and just have a rest in them. There's no real, oh, this person lives in this tent. It's just, grab whichever one you can find.
Duly noted.
Any of your resources are filled. And we will head back to the other group for now. As Seamus and Felix, you both awaken from your long rests.
Back in the cemetery of the land of the dead. Kind of redundant.
You can take it up with the naming committee.
Well, I don't know if it's his actual name, but like...
I mean, the cemeteries are for people who fade into non-existence.
Coco
It's an-
style.
Don't make me cry!
Also, some of the things that are here have come from other planes, such as other hells or heavens. And it could even be that some of these graves of people who, died because of that.
Hmm. Anywho, should we keep moving?
Yeah, sure. Let's keep going. We do need to meet up with the others, don't we?
Yep,
Hope they're doing okay.
I'm sure they're
I
fine.
mean, you could hit them up with a sending if you like.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can cast Ascending.
I mean, you can do it if you want. I think they're fine.
I guess I'll take your word for it, Felix.
You watch as Rua slowly, pulls himself out of the bed. And just... oh, gosh.
I mean, last we heard, they'd killed Scarlet's mom, ran into a lich that escaped, and were resting on their way to Tiff's Glory. Do you know where Tiff's Glory is? Tiff's?
Refecule chimes in. That's our destination up north.
See, we'll probably meet up pretty shortly then.
Probably.
I hope so.
There's no point in rushing. This path we're taking should get there quicker than we would have gotten otherwise from where I found you. But with the chaos that's been going on in the realm, who knows how long it could actually take for us to get there.
Well, we certainly won't get there if we just, sit here and hang out in the cemetery. If anything, it will probably put us into more conflict with Maratu.
I mean, I don't think Maratu would really come here. If anything,
And even if he
Maratu
did, at least we
would
wouldn't have to
already-
go far to bury the body.
I mean, ideally, we'd want to take part of Maratu's corpse as proof that we've killed him.
Yeah, and then bury the rest.
No, I'd recommend that we destroy the corpse. Ideally, get a paladin and consecrate the land as well.
Oh, good news! We have a paladin in our party. We just got to meet up with him.
Ideally, well, we could try to find Maratu's phylactery, and that would help us a lot.
Maratu's what now?
Give me a Arcana check, both of you.
Damn. If we had advantage, would be
So-
set.
A phylactery, Felix, is basically the repository to store the life force of a lich. It's necessary for the lich to maintain their undead state. And it's known that each kind of phylactery is known to be unique in how it's made, how to destroy it, and any protection it might have. The closest thing you would know of when it comes to phylacteries is your dealings with the Dracolich. You are aware of what the phylactery actually was for the Dracolich, given that Eben messed with the ritual and basically prevented his sibling from becoming an actual Dracolich himself. That's probably why the ritual that Eben did works the way it did, is because he himself didn't have to work around a Lich's phylactery to steal the power that he did. It's entirely possible the phylactery is on Maratu's person. It could be far, far away from where you are, or where even Maratu is. Every Lich would look after it in different ways. But it would be very ideal if you could figure out where it is. Just so then it could actually be stopped and, like, dealt with. Maratu, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, so you're suggesting we Felix mimes picking up a vial, smashing it on the floor, and then dead.
I mean, the phylactery being destroyed doesn't necessarily mean that it would kill Maratu, but it would either harm his magical potential. It could even be the reason why no one has actually been able to kill Maratu, other than, probably not being able to beat him anyway. But it would just make things much easier for us. Especially if Maratu has designs for Stasia. Being able to prevent him from taking advantage of Stasia would be very advantageous for us.
Totally.
But that would require us to even know where it is to begin with, and... I mean... if we had the Legend Lore spell, it's possible we could inquire such a thing from the Legend Lore.
Felix slowly raises his hand. I have legend lore.
Ah, excellent.
Do you want me to do that while we're walking?
Legend Lore takes 10 minutes to cast, so you'd have to do it in place.
No.
We'd also need the incense that comes with the spell. Which I assume you don't possess?
No, but that's usually not an issue with any of my other spells.
The thing with Legend Lore, it consumes the resources,
Right.
So... we'd also need 4 ivory strips, so... and he just shrugs.
Well, hopefully they have those in Turf's Crossing? Wherever it is we're going.
Earth's Glory, yes.
Glory, yeah.
They should absolutely have stuff like that. And that's not even if we can't come across a caravan or a settlement along the way. Or we could even, well, if we came across some sort of, like, elephant, we could kill it and take the ivory from its tusks. I mean, that would be horrible to the elephant, but It's a suggestion anyway. And that's not to say we don't come across a creature that has horns that are evil, like a demon.
Hmm.
We could just take the ivory from their horns. For now, though, let's continue onward.
Yeah.
As you wander up north, give me a D100, and we'll move on to the other group because Dylan's gone for a brief moment. Okay. So, going back to the other group for now, you've had your long rest. You awaken in camp. The two of you wake up to the sound of, like, fighting, but it doesn't sound like... How would I describe it? It doesn't sound as if you're being attacked. It sounds like sparring. As you come out of the tent, you see Akra and Keren sparring with each other. Akra is currently using no weapon, but Keren is using what appears to be just a standard greatsword. As Keren swings her sword, you watch as every so often Akra's actually like parrying her sword with his fists and kicks.
Damn.
And you notice he's not like... You notice most of the time he's not looking like he's taking damage when he does so.
Impressive.
Oh, you're awake. And yeah, that's what I was just doing. It's a technique known as reinforcements. It's the idea of maneuvering ki throughout your body to basically harden it.
Why do I get the feeling you could also call that the colors of armament?
Sure, if that's what you prefer to call it. It's generally how I'm able to also hit so hard without breaking my own bones.
Hitting hard without breaking your bones is ideal.
Dylan, for now, we're doing stuff with Darren and Aldane just because you were gone. I didn't want to like continue stuff without you. You didn't really miss much anyway, but yeah. Akra then continues to say, I was also teaching Rua how to make use of reinforcements as well. But the problem with the reinforcement, unless you're really skilled at it, it's really hard to do consciously and often. Because you also are, doing other things with your body at the same time.
You have to do the muscle memory.
Yeah. I mean, I'm at a point where I can pretty much do it even without really trying. But it's not... How would I describe it? There's what I would call maximum reinforcements. And that's basically the same technique, but at 100%.
Does your body turn all black because you're coating it in armor?
No, it's more just that... It would be... I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It'd probably take, like, a bomb to break through that kind of level of reinforcements.
So I'm just making One Piece references this whole time, so...
I've been laughing.
And, I can then pair that up with my haste to pretty much be untouchable. But... the best way to use reinforcements is if you can do it without thinking. But to do that, it requires the technique of self-movement. Which is to, move and act without needing to think about it. But that in itself is extremely hard to do consciously, so... Anyway, did you guys have a good rest?
Yeah.
So now, well, if you're all ready to go, we can head up north to Turf's Rest, Turf's Glory, even.
Are there multiples of this town? I feel like this has happened a lot.
What's that? Sorry.
I feel like there's multiple versions of like this name. This is a very common town name.
I mean, Karen interjects. A lot of people struggle to settle on a name for it. And so it's easy to just get mistaken with what it's called.
Ah, one of those.
But, you know, we should be able to restock. We should be able to purchase anything that we need up there. If any of you even wanted to upgrade your equipment with magical versions, you could probably find someone who could sell you something. Might be pretty pricey though.
We'll see. We might need me to get some things.
Well, let's not waste any time. We'll head up. Again, actually, give me a D100 roll.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Discord like glitched on me and just like completely froze, so it took me 10 minutes to restart the frickin' thing.
Okay, so, we'll continue with you guys for now, just because, what do you call it? Just to save keep going back and forth far too much. As you head up north to Turf's Glory, you do see what looks to be a mage's tower in the distance. It looks a lot nicer compared to, say, Turin's, at least. Past that, however, to the northeast, you see what appears to be a very, very large tree, to the point where it almost seems to reach to the clouds. As you look towards the large tree, Karen, as she's pointing at it, explains, it's known as the Tree of Life. It's said that all souls who get reincarnated are processed through that tree and then are passed through to the realms to have another chance at life.
Like a recycling, like a reincarnation almost.
Yes, exactly.
This world is nothing if not environmentally friendly. We reduce, reuse, and recycle souls.
Thank you, Ghost of Thank you, Ghost of Seamus.
Any souls that are too damaged, often ones that, you know, can't be reformed into a proper body again, usually get processed to mix them with other scraps of souls, I guess you could say, to form an entirely new soul.
Curious.
To my knowledge, it's not common for that to happen, just because the wisps that get left behind from destroyed souls are very small. But, how would I describe it? I've actually seen the process of a new soul being born.
Oh?
It was mostly because, how do I describe it? I had to... For a while, I was bodyguarding the tree itself. There was an invasion of some fiends from one of the hells that wanted to take over the tree. so that they could basically try to subvert the rules of permanent death in the Hells. They failed, but as a result, because of a lot of lives that were lost, I actually got to see some of those specks and sparks of the souls be made into a new soul. I have no idea where it went, but yeah, it was very surreal. And it is also it is said to be the main life gate of this realm. Far above the tree, into the branches and the root, into the leaves, so to speak, is said to be where the life gate is located. And ideally, we can use it to get out of here once your friends can meet up with us.
That would be ideal.
We just have to hope that none of you died when you fell into here. Otherwise, we'd have to find means to revive you properly, and then it's a whole ordeal, but I can call in some favours of people that I know, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. As you're wandering about, Dairon, and Daldane if you want as well, could you give me perception checks? I'm going to do one for Karen. This is her role. And then this next one's going to be Akra's role. I nearly did Persuasion. I always forget Akra has an 11 in Persuasion.
I almost hit performance.
It doesn't help that they all begin with PER, so it's like...
It's real hard to find the right one sometimes.
So, the two of you actually notice this. Near the tree, you actually see what appears to be some sort of, like, flash of magic. And let me just check to make sure this is the right thing you see. Is this it? Okay. So you see a collection of rather big, I say big, like, they're large enough that you can see them, but they don't seem to be completely massive. But you see large flying creatures swarming around the tree.
Is that normal?
Dairon, because you rolled really well, you count up to about 30 of these things.
I'm assuming that 30 weird flying monsters are not normal for this area.
No, they're not. They're known as gloam wings. They're basically undead flying creatures, often linked to riders. And yeah.
Is there anything that would... Do they normally try to attack the tree?
Not in this large amount. The only reason such a large collection of them would even be around is if someone's there to lead them. Like, say, a lich,
Maratu?
perhaps? Yeah. if he is attacking it, we can't afford to let him get away with it. If he succeeds in whatever he wants to do, it won't be good. That, and it would disturb the natural balance of death and rebirth in this area if he even damages the tree.
Is that his goal, do you think?
I don't know. I've never had the chance to speak to him, really, to ask.
Oh, he does a monologue. That's a shame.
He does, but I usually don't give him the chance.
Fair enough.
Mm.
The less a spellcaster is allowed to talk, the better. Especially when they can, use their voices to cast spells.
Honestly, I get that.
Yep.
I would like to be able to go and deal with it.
I would agree with you. Let's do it. Sorry, Aldan, I didn't ask your opinion.
I am perfectly fine with riding along on this. Let's go.
Yeah. We don't need to hear the words of the white man. I'm joking.
The white heterosexual man at that.
Yes, exactly.
You rang?
So, as... One moment, sorry. Sorry, my mum was just telling me something about our dog.
Oh, no.
So, he's doing well. My mum's just put him on her bed so she can look after him. So, as you decide to head in the direction of the life tree, Karen leads you off the beaten path, and she begins to explain. I haven't seen Maratu do such an attack of this scale before. That and Glowwings aren't particularly easy to kill, at least for the average person anyway. We could probably handle most of them all at once, but even then, if all of them came at us at once, I would be a bit worried. And that's not to say that the Glowwings aren't being rode by something else. And if that's the case, that could be potentially 60 things we'd have to fight off.
Which would not be ideal.
No. And, well, I don't want to make things even sound more dire, but there could also be ground forces that we just can't see from here.
Lovely.
I don't think we need to worry about stealth this time. I think it's just go time.
It's going to take us a few days to get to the tree anyway, so we'll have more time to see and observe as we get closer. There's nothing we can do to really get there right away, so all we can do is try to not get distracted by anything along our travels.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were near the tree.
Oh, no. So I guess if I do a blank map, just to sort of give some sort of visual aid.
This is like we could see the thing in the distance.
Yeah, so let me...
Tato, you played Elden Ring, right?
Yeah.
This is like seeing the fucking Erd
The
tree in
Earth
the
tree,
distance.
yeah. So imagine this is you guys here at the bottom. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then imagine this is Turf's glory. Yeah? And then this is the life tree. Actually, no, it'd be more further across.
Kaido, we on the main map? We're supposed to be on the main map?
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I didn't drag you onto it. I'm done. There you go.
It's fine.
So yeah, imagine this is you guys, the party.
Okay.
This would be Turf's glory, and then this is the life tree.
Okay. Sorry, this helps because I was like, I don't have a sense of where
No,
we're going.
Yeah, that's completely fine. I imagined that would be the case, but yeah. And then, if we really want to like elaborate more, in a vague sense anyway, if I like add more of the heights for the sake of things, imagine now that then way further down would be the other party, which is like all the way here.
Oh. Wow, we are far away.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys got separated quite badly.
So we just gotta communicate back and forth with the ascending about where we're going then.
Yeah. Like
Seems
with Seamus and Felix's group, you guys can see the tree, but you can't see whatever's happening at the tree unless it was like, I don't know, something massive was to happen to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hope this gives like a better sense of the scale of like, you know, where you're at.
Yeah.
We don't have a sending stone, right, Aldane?
Oh, I had a sending stone, but
Didn't you give it to what's her name now? Layla?
Yes. Yes.
right.
So she could communicate with Guy.
Yes. So we don't have it. So it is on the our mages to send to us.
We want to still make our way to the town that we thought we were going to? Or is it worth just beelining straight for the tree?
The town is not much of a detour out of our way.
No, but we do want to not lose time.
No.
And going to the town will delay us a little. And that might cost us dearly.
Going direct seems like the better option in that case.
But I'll leave that decision to Karen. She probably has the better lay of the land.
It might be that you're right. It might be that a direct route is not possible.
The problem is, as she explains, there's no... Because of the kind of terrain that this land is like, there's no transportation system, like a carriage or anything like that, that could get straight to the tree. So you'd be having to hoof it to either destination. You could go to Turf's Glory, but then it's not exactly a straight line to the tree. Whereas you could continue off the beaten path, like Karen's suggesting, which would then get you quicker to the tree if you were to do that now, rather than, going to Turf's Glory and then heading to the tree. I will say that as a GM, the longer you take to get to the tree, the more difficult things will be when you get there.
I really don't like the thought of this tree being as vulnerable as it is.
Nor do I.
Karen will say, there are forces there that can defend the tree. It is guarded, but if there is as many glowwings as was counted, which is 30 plus, let's say every glowwing has its own rider, because they tend to, that's 60 creatures attacking the tree. And then say there's however many ground forces as well, then she would estimate that the tree would be very dire for the situation of the tree, and as a result the realm, unless they were to get there in time to help. That's not to say that Turf's glory wouldn't send their own people up there. It's just that, how would I describe it? Any unnecessary detours could make things worse. Without your presence to help, at least,
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah, they should be able to hold out for a bit, but
we need to get there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Then we take the direct route. Whatever the fastest way to get there is, we get there.
No delays.
And hope to God that Felix or Seamus contact us.
We can't exactly do anything about it if they don't.
I'm surprised they haven't already contacted us. Accuracies.
Does seem like a bit of an oversight on their part, yes.
Meanwhile, Felix is marching blithely forward, not even thinking about it.
I like the idea though that Felix trusts the party enough to not worry, but like,
I think Dairon knows that if things once Felix and Seamus see, or at the very least Felix sees what's happening, they'll be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
I mean, that's the thing. There isn't much to update them on since the last time we did sendings.
This is true.
They know we're heading towards Turf's glory, so what else is there to say?
And as they get closer, they'll see the shit show.
Yeah.
So, as you continue along, Dairon and Aldane, Karen leads you through the area. Because of her leading you off the beaten path, you actually find yourselves on more flat terrain, whereas the path you would have went to Turf's Glory would have been more forested. What it means is basically you have a better chance to see if there would be any ground forces as you get there, but it'll take you about a few days anyway to head there. And yes, let me just check my notes, however. Okay. So, as you continue to head northward to the tree, I'm going to move to the other group. So, Felix and Seamus, as you're heading up north, through the route that Refugule is leading you along, it eventually gets to the point where you begin to hear the sounds of rushing water, as it sounds like there's a river in the area. I'm going to bring you onto this map.
I don't like that the lower right corner of this says battle maps.
That's just because of the name of the thing. don't
Doesn't
worry.
necessarily mean Kaido's going to use it as a battle map.
Surprise! Tiamat shows up.
I wasn't saying I suspected, I just said I'm concerned.
The Demogorgon's here, by the way. It says hi.
So, as Refucule's familiar is flying ahead, partly to scout,
I assume also partly because I was about to make some smart-ass comment towards it.
no, he just likes flying ahead. He just likes being a bird and flying about, really. So, you find yourselves at this sort of like cliff as the water's beginning to rush louder and louder. At this point, you find yourselves approaching near where these two bridges are. And yeah, you in the distance see the life tree, as Refugule explains. It is the symbol and the source of the life and reincarnation cycle from the Land of the Dead. He explains how wisps and fragments of souls can be processed with other ones to make an entirely new soul. And it is said to be also the source of the main life gate of this domain. Which would be the way that you would be able to get back to your home.
I was about to ask about that, yeah.
And so, that'll be our ultimate destination. Or rather, yours, anyway.
I sure hope nothing's happening there. That would really suck.
The life
I
tree's
sure
pretty
hope
well
we don't have to
fortified.
fight any big bad monsters on the way there.
It would take a large-scale invasion for for the tree to be in any real danger. That and Turf's glory also has soldiers nearby that can go to it to protect it anyway. So we shouldn't need to be that worried. Also, there's nothing we can really do from this distance. It'll take us a few days anyway to even get there. But
Well, best get to stepping.
let's not waste any time. As you make your way to the bridge, what does your marching order want to be going across the bridge?
I kind of like Refugule at the front.
I was gonna say Rua at the front, and then me, and then Refugule and James in whatever order they prefer.
Refugule will move to the back.
Seamus is at the back. He's the caboose.
No,
No!
Refugule's at the back.
Not today.
I mean, Seamus, you do realise that the one at the back is always the first one to get taken.
Yeah, you ever seen a horror?
So I'm loud enough to
And-
cry for help if someone does try to come get me.
As you are ready to cross the bridge, you begin to hear the flapping of wings in the distance, and
Fucking great.
give me perception checks actually, as you try to hear the source of the wing.
You're roboting hard, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Rue's perception.
Perception check, so that's what I did.
Oh wow, Refugule got a crit.
He can see everything.
Let me just see. So I'm gonna put you guys to about.
Every tech, I just
Here.
think in my head, oh my god, I can smell colors.
If Roll20 would load for me. Hmm. Where is it now? Oh, okay, that's the problem. Let me see. No, where is it now?
No.
No.
Roll20's being stupid.
So it's being roll 20.
Yeah.
True!
Completely off topic. Y'all ever notice that, like, whenever an Australian person says no, it sounds like it has an R in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought that was weird.
That's a consequence of the accent.
Dialectical differences.
Yep.
No.
Ner.
Arnar.
No.
No. Why is it? Oh god. I'm trying to upload an image because I forgot I hadn't done it yet. But Roll20's like, oh, you've exceeded your quota, and it's like, come on. That's cat. I will just. There we go. That should give me more room. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna refresh Roll20 really quick.
You can take a short break if you want.
No, this is fine. Good. We are all good. No need to worry. Definitely not huffing copium right now.
What's that Coke? How'd you get Coke? I want Coke.
There we go, finally. So, you see, you all see this actually. There is 3 very big flying things heading north, but they happen to notice you and fly around you. And you just see Refugee like, fuck, these are Gloamwings.
You feeling better about being at the back now, Seamus?
Say again. That cut out of.
You feeling better about being at the back on your own now, Seamus?
Oh my god, so much better!
That'd be a no.
And then there's Sherlock with his keen observation skills.
Thank you.
Where is the thing that I wanted to use? Where has it gone? Here we are. As, how do I explain it? You see these flying creatures being rode. You see them flying around you as one of them like screeches at you. And you see on the back of one of them is a being with no head. Let me just check. And it, it definitely catches you by surprise, but they, this like headless person, riding one of the gloom wings, basically gestures at you. Give me an insight check to determine what you think it might be doing. Seamus, you also gonna insight?
Absolutely. And I have no insight.
I mean, you have some. It could be worse.
So that's the one that's riding the gloom wing. And let me see. Yep. And yeah. Perfect. Rua and Refugule also insights. There's the character sheets. So this is Rua's insights. Perfect. And Refugule's is much better. I'm also going to change the music as well at this point.
Right.
Not the one. Come on, YouTube. Here we go.
I assume YouTube is also being its general state of suckiness.
Yeah. There you are, there's the song I want to use. So, the headless being seems to be gesturing menacingly at you. And, Felix, I should say. It seems to be demanding that you drop your valuables.
Oh my god, you guys are being robbed.
Oh, what's new?
What to do?
So, initiative?
Not yet. They're not attacking yet.
If you want, you can give me a religion check to discern what this headless being is.
It has to be
Yeah,
religion.
no. Felix is not
Actually,
religious.
whoa. I didn't
That was
realize my religion
reputable.
modifier is a lot higher than my freaking
So,
Arcana modifier. That's crazy.
Seamus, this is a Dullahan. These are headless undead warriors, often villains who have allowed their vengeance to take over them. They are known to butcher the innocents in search of their own severed heads. They tend
So full
to-
Sleepy Hollow. Full Sleepy Hollow.
They tend to abide by a code of chivalry. Often they will follow a master who is willing to promise them their heads that they would have lost. Given you remember seeing Maratu walking with that undead paladin, it's very likely these are in service of Maratu as well.
Great. Can I blast him yet?
The Dullahan continues to gesture at you with a battle axe, as it's expecting you to drop your items in front of it.
Reficule, is there a way north that doesn't involve using this bridge?
We'd have to go very far out of our way to get there, but yes.
I think it's expecting some kind of toll.
Yes, I assume as well.
Technically, we're
Depending
not.
on how insulting the amount of the toll is, we may be fighting.
Seamus, you would know as well, both the Gloamwings can actually understand Common. And you would know that the Dullahan likely understands Common as well, but it can't speak. Because, no head.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure out how much you guys want to charge us for the toll to cross the bridge. It is a toll, right? Nod if yes. Wait, you don't have a head.
Way to offend him!
Give me a thumbs up if yes, there is a toll to cross this bridge.
The Dullahan actually gives you a thumbs down.
Oh.
So not a toll to cross the bridge.
So are you just
Are
robbing
you-
us?
He holds a thumbs up.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel a lot better about this then. Firebolt.
Hello.
Roll to hit.
21.
Please tell me that hits. Otherwise, this is not as badass as it should be.
Yes, it does.
8 damage.
8 damage, wow. Okay, so you strike it with a firebolt. It winces a bit, but now it's ready to start combat.
Fair.
Make sure to click your tokens before you roll initiative. Oh my fucking god. There
What?
we go. There we go. No, it had the previous stuff from the turn order from last session.
Ah.
Reficule now roll. What did the Gloamwings get? Let's see. Wow. Okay. So we got 20.16. The Dullahan. Okay. The Dullahan also did pretty well. With an 18.
That means I go last.
There we go. So it's Rua's turn. By the way, these Glumwings are floating 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
Rua will attach his one of his arms and pull out his gun. And he is going to do an enhanced shot at the Glumwing that the Dullahan is riding. And a 1. Does it hit the Glumwing actually? No, it doesn't. And he will shoot again. Much better. Wow, that was shit damage. The Glumwing screeches in pain, but continues to fly mostly undisturbed. Rua will then move this way, and will do patient defense. So every attack on him has disadvantage. There we go. So, the Glumwing that's nearest to you guys will dive down and do a multi-attack on Seamus. Does a 21 hit you, Seamus?
Oh man, it's really close with my armor class being so high, but yes, it does.
Okay. So you will take 20 points of slashing damage.
Great.
Oh no, 20 points of piercing damage for what little it makes.
You could have
yeah.
could have been in the middle, but no, you had to be special and be at the back.
As the Glumwing bites you, it will then strike at you with its claws. And does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, that actually does.
Oh my god.
My AC is 16.
And then it will do 13 points of slashing damage to you.
13?
And then it will
And there's more?
fly above. And it will fly above, doing another 20 feet into the air. It has the flyby ability, so you cannot deal opportunity attacks against it.
Great.
The second one flies down and attacks Felix.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit you, Felix?
Actually,
okay.
no. Yes, it does.
$5,000. Oh no, 2,240 MS. You take you take 22 piercing damage.
I'm just gonna bring that down some.
as it bites into you. I assume an 8 does not hit you.
Does not hit now. I mean, it might hit Seamus, but it doesn't hit me.
Hey.
And then it will fly 20 feet up and away from you. So you can't even reach it from the cliff. Just hit him. Dealing roll down. And then it'll roll an 8. But it will stay there because the
Domo arigato, Mr.
wants to
Roboto.
attack next turn. But this is currently landed. It's actually above river. It's 5 feet off the ground, so it's still flying. Felix, it's your turn.
Enemies in the air. This is finally my cloak's time to shut. Oh, right. I lost that cloak. Oh. Oh well. Let us go with a good old chromatic orb over
Kitty crabbing.
this swamp. It is, in fact, chromatic
Alright.
molding time.
It's Orbin time.
Another 21.
That hits.
So we're casting this at level 5. We're gonna do fire damage.
Okay.
Fire cleanses all. 46
Wow,
damage.
that was good damage.
I can see at least 3 8s, so yeah. Generally a good sign.
The Gloamwing screeches in pain as you blast it. Do you do anything else with your turn?
Bonus action, give Reficule a painter's inspiration.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I think I'll stay put.
The Dullahan will... It will make 2 battle axe attacks at Rua. And misses all of them.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah. What will Reficule do? At this point, Reficule starts coughing really, really hard and aggressively. And you watch as he seems to get even paler than normal as he does a thing.
Keels over and dies.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Blip.
As from his own shadow that spawns in front of him, he summons a very large golem. I say very large, but yeah, just a large golem. It's inky black like a shadow. And yeah, the golem will saunter over to the Gloamwing and will attempt to attack it. As it acts immediately after Reficule. There we go. And where's the character sheet? It would have helped if I opened the sheet up while I was doing this, but it's fine. So the golem will make 2 attacks against the glowing wing. An 18 does hit, dealing... Oh no, I did the wrong dice. The golem does 21 damage to the glowing wing.
Good.
And we'll attack again. On a crit.
Great.
I'm gonna do the dice roller for this one, public roll. As it is 68 plus 5. Oh shit!
That is 4 8s out of 6.
That's crazy. That's a lot of damage.
So that is, how much was it again? Okay. You basically watch as the golem, like, grabs the glowing by the face and just starts, like, punching it really, really hard. And when the glowing, like, releases from the grip, the golem begins to, like... It's quiet, it doesn't make a noise, but it's doing, like, the gestures as if it's trying to roar. At this point, Seamus, it's your turn.
Yay. I've been trying to decide between 2 actions right now. And I think what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna cast Find Greater Steed.
And
That
hightail
takes
it out
time
of there.
That takes time to cast.
Does it actually? Oh, 10 minutes. Never mind. Not doing that.
Yeah, just wait for 10 minutes after everything's long done.
No. In that case, that forces my other option. I'm gonna cast Animate Objects and get my daggers out.
Oh. How many?
Shit. Let me look at what the maximum was. Because I know I have enough to do the maximum. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, 20.
You can do 20?
Oh no, that's tiny. For small, it's... Wow,
Yeah,
it says
please
small
enter-
25. That doesn't seem right. 18 small. Okay, 18 small. There it is.
How many daggers do you actually own?
Yes.
Let me look back in my inventory because I think I have enough. I have 16 daggers. So
Okay, so...
I'll animate them all.
Okay.
Now I need to double check what the frickin' attack strength on these is. Because I think it was... What are they considered small or tiny?
These are considered small.
Gotcha. And I mean that takes up my action and everything, so there's not really much else I can do. But I will cast Bardic Inspiration on Rua.
That's 15. I'm just... There we go. I assume they're all around you?
Yeah, they're just like in a cloud around me, basically. Oh no, you're... Honestly, I'll probably just keep them all together if you want to just use one NPC token for it. And just like have it be a cloud of daggers, basically.
They have to occupy their own space.
Gotcha.
There we go. So that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Rua will, now that he's in melee, will use his bonus action to teleport onto the Dullahan, onto the Gloamwing. So now he has resistance to all damage types apart from Force, I think it is. This is the ability. Because he's part Shadowkai. Oh no! Where is it now? Oh yeah. Resistance to all damage. And then he will just start punching the shit out of the Dullahan. He'll use Inspiration bardically, because he did just get it. D8, right?
Yes.
Is it, or is it a D10 now?
Actually, no, it's a D10.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he hits anyway. So he punches. I was going to say punches the Dullahan in the face, but there's no face to punch. And he will force a con save on this fella by using Stunning Strike. The Dullahan fails! Or does he? Because he uses his legendary resistance to pass. Rua will attack again. And do another Stunning Strike on him. I forgot to do the damage rolls. 7 and 8. And the Dullahan fails again. And so he succeeds again, burning both legendary resistances. And that's his turn. Because of that, the Dullahan will now do a legendary action. Now I have to do a radius for something. Oh, that's shit. Then he wouldn't do it. What he will do is he'll use one of his other legendary actions and he will do the move Headhunt. So he gets to make a battle axe attack with advantage.
Ruh-roh.
If the attack hits but is not a critical hit, the attack deals an extra 68 necrotic damage. So let's see. Oh my god, this dude's a fucking fraud! He rolled a 2 and then a 6, naturally. So that's his turn. The Gloamwing that is dealing with the Golem will fly around. Oh, not onto Seamus. And will attack Seamus. That is a 5. Second attack is a non-natural 20. Seamus, you take 11 slashing damage, and you need to give me a Constitution saving throw. Because animate objects is concentration, isn't it? Dylan?
It is concentration, so I'm gonna do that con save.
Yep.
Fuck my life.
You pass.
I did?
You did.
I
So you're all
mean,
good.
it's a 10. You've got to beat, so it's not, the most difficult thing in the world.
That's fair.
And the Dullahan will then fly about 35 feet away. Again, no opportunity attacks, because it has the flyby ability. The one that attacked Felix will land and attack him because he didn't like that he got hit by the crab.
Didn't like
That's
being hit in the
a-
face by a ball of fire.
That's a 4 to hit.
That misses.
He will then do a 21 to hit,
That hits.
dealing 8 slashing damage. And
Okay.
then fly away again. Oh, the one that's on Rua. That Rua is on even, I should say. There we go. Will attempt to try and shake him off, forcing Rua to have to make a dex save. But Rua stays on. Felix.
Well, now that they've quite nicely grouped up together, I'm gonna cast Vitriolic Sphere.
You should be able to edit the properties of the token. If you double click it, you can do the radius.
So 20-foot aura. Yeah, pretty.
You do.
We'll do that just to avoid
yeah,
do that just to avoid hitting that one dagger.
it's not like you're putting yourself out.
Yeah.
So you blast them with acid for how much damage?
So they got to make a dex save.
Okay. They are rather dexterous. I didn't realize they had max strength. Jeez. Fail and a fail.
Cool. So they take the max. So they'll take 12d4 now, and then 5d4 at the end of their next turn.
Right.
So they take 27 now and 11 at the start of their next turn. At the end of their next turn. That is
The one that Reficule's golem hits is really weak.
Hmm.
And the one minus 27 is okay. Yeah, they're both pretty injured.
Mm.
One more good hit like that could probably take out one of them anyway.
Well,
Do you move?
That's all for me. And no, I'm gonna say no.
Legendary action. Dullahan will make a melee attack on Rua. Does not hit. Now it's the Dullahan's turn to actually attack. Let me see. Oh shit, I didn't realise that. I didn't even read the Dullahan's abilities properly. I didn't realise it can fucking behead people.
Oh god.
If the Dullahan scores a critical hit against the creature, you must succeed a DC 15 con save, or the Dullahan cuts the target's head off.
Oh.
The target dies if it can't. The target dies if it can't survive without the lost head. I mean, Rue could survive without the lost head. He's cool like that.
Rue has a bad history with effects like that, though.
Shut the fuck up.
Am I lying?
Oh, he rolled a 17 though to hit. Plus his modifiers, that does actually hit Rua for once. And Rua is no longer resistant to damage. No, actually, no, wait, he still is, because he hasn't had his turn yet. Because he teleported onto the thing, yeah. Yeah, so he actually will be resistant to this. The Dullahan will deal a D10 plus a D11, a D10 plus 2D10. Okay. So, holy fuck, he did max damage. So that's...
Great.
Well, I say max damage, it's halved though, so it really doesn't matter. So Rua takes 7 slashing damage and 5 necrotic damage. So he didn't really take a lot. The Dullahan will attempt to attack again and misses completely. Reficule will... Oh, no, actually that won't. I'm gonna move this as well, just to make up room.
Yeah, that's fine.
Reficule's gonna stand at the edge. No, actually no, he'll move over here. And... where is my thing? Where is my beloved that I need to pull out? Here we go. 60-foot cone, my beloved. Okay, another bit of range. Perfect. He's going to do a cone of cold.
Hey, this is the first time Cone of Cold is not being used against us.
No,
Akro's used it before.
Akro's used it before, yeah.
Has Akro really? I thought he used something different.
I don't think
He's
so.
used it before. Reficule gathers the energy in his hands and holds it at his side for a brief moment before firing it out as a jet of cold air is blasted at them. Okay, it's lagging. Odd.
I mean, it's nice to get that info about Trance.
There we go. Fucking hell.
That first one is real bad as well.
I'm doing the second roll. Nah, roll 20's fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
So... Oh wait, it's done an attack roll. I don't know why. Okay, I was really confused. So... There we go, okay. There we are. So
I don't think they're going to be flying for much longer.
the one that Refucule's already been beating the shit out of dies. And as a result of Cone of Cold, is a frozen statue. Which means
It falls.
it just falls into the water. The other one, however, is at death's door with only 6 HP left.
Damn, good for it.
At that point, Reficule will stay where he is, and the Golem. What is its movement speed? I always forget. 30. Oh, I did the wrong ruler. There we go. There. It can't even cross the bridge anyway. Oh, there we go. The... Oh, I have a really stupid idea, but it'd be very funny.
Do it.
The Golem walks over to you, Felix.
Oh no. I have a feeling I know what it is.
The Golem will do a strength check to throw you at it.
That's what I feared. Oh no,
crit!
okay. Okay, I'm going for a ride.
So it throws you at the fucking the Gloomstalker, and you gracefully land on top of its head.
Great throw! What do I do now?
Reficule says, "Kill it, and then Misty Step back over here."
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Seamus, it's your turn. There is one Gloom Wing that has barely been touched.
And is that the one
wait,
the thingy is the Headless Horseman's riding on?
I'm gonna have to bring this one back on the token layer, because this is the one that's actually
in the turn order.
In the third order.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I'll just do an X on it. There we go.
So
Yeah,
which one
that
hasn't
been
taken,
touched.
like, that one's barely been touched?
Yeah, this one only took damage from Felix's initial firebolts, even.
And then this one's probably gonna die soon because Rue is on top of it.
Like,
Or because Felix is on top of it.
It's one tap.
Okay, so I'm gonna send my daggers over at this one. I wonder if I can split them up and hit the headless guy too.
You could.
It doesn't say anything about that, but so to hit it says 16 plus 6 to hit. So is that just, what does that mean? Or is it just plus 6 to hit?
It would just be plus 6 to hit.
Gotcha.
So you'll have to roll 16 times. What's the movement speed actually of the daggers?
It doesn't say. But I'm gonna. Oh, it just says within 500 feet of you. Speed is 30 feet. There we go.
So.
Yeah, and if it doesn't have legs, it can fly 30 feet or hover.
2,
yeah.
3, 4.
Yeah, just as many of them that can
5,
get over there as possible.
6. So only 6 of them will be able to attack, but then the rest will just be able to swarm its ass.
Yeah, that works. So then I do 6 d20 plus 6.
Just do 6
d20 plus
D20s.
6. Yeah,
Yeah,
d20 plus 6. D20 plus 6 6 times.
Yes.
Alright.
It is overwhelmed, so
There's my first one.
roll again because you might get a crit on that.
Wow.
Same roll.
Okay, and then roll again. Roll 2 more. Roll twice, sorry. So this is technically 12 D20s.
That's right.
Oh boy.
So roll again. Yes.
I like the 22 on that one.
Hit. Yeah, keep going. 2 dice.
This is why I don't do this very often, because I know this is so bad.
Nah, it's fine. I love it.
Okay, so it's a 16 to hit. Good.
Yep.
So that's all 3 of them have hit so far, right?
Yeah, all 3 attacks have hit so far, so you just need to do 6 more. Yep.
If that hits,
19.
can I just skip on to the next one and just... I guess
Yeah.
unless I get a crit.
Yeah. It's up to you. If you don't
that's
care
not a
about
crit
crits,
either.
then... Yeah, that
No, I
hits.
care. I care about crits, so I just need to do 4 more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
18 hits. In the last couple of rolls. 19. For the crit. No crit. Okay, so no crits, but I hit all 6.
So that is... Let me see. So that would be 68 plus 12.
Yeah, 68 plus 12.
Death of 1,000 cuts.
33. That's not a big number.
So... And these are non-magical daggers as well.
Yes.
So you notice
And
as the Fauché is like cutting into the Gloamwing, it's not doing as much damage as you feel like it should do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 minus that much. It's still damage though.
Yeah, it's something. And I'm guessing that constitutes my action, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to bardically inspire the one person that hasn't gotten any inspiration yet today, Felix.
Yay.
Felix could use some inspiration, especially in the position he's in.
Rua, now being gone well, I say now, still being gone, the Gloamwing will punch the shit out of the Dullahan some more. He will do a stunning strike. The Dullahan failed. He's stunned.
Oh no.
Which means, I believe every attack is now a crit. Is it, or am I thinking of paralyzed? Oh yeah, because he's considered incapacitated. And...
Yeah, attack rolls have
Oh, no.
advantage.
Oh, it just says attack rolls have advantage, they're not crits,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no,
So Rua will now...
crits is paralyzed.
That was it, yes.
But that's
So now
only if
Rua-
the attacker is within 5 feet.
Right, that's that. And then Rua will do a flurry of blows. Okay, so we did 8, 7, 6, 10. So 31 in total. Good damage. Okay. So, the Gloamwing will attempt to throw Rua off, not realizing that the Dullahan is stunned. So, Rua passes the dex check. The Dullahan just falls into the water.
Can you see the gloomworm making its equivalent of the pulling on the collar uneasily, just like
Ooh. And yeah, the Gloamwing will do that, not realizing that it's been thrown off. The Gloamwing will attempt to throw Felix off, so now you have to make a dex save.
Okay.
You do have Bardic Inspiration, so if you do fuck up,
I
which
think
you
it's
don't, he's the goat. So, Felix. If you do your immediate bonus action after killing it to like misty step off, you can without hitting the water.
Yeah. So, because I don't really... Oh wait, no.
Don't you have Shocking Grasp?
I do have Shocking Grasp. That's what I was about to... That's what I was thinking of doing. The Shocking Grasp or Toll the Dead, but probably Shocking Grasp, yeah.
You'll be able to use your inspiration.
Yeah, let's
With
go with Shocking
Shocking
Grasp then.
Yeah, you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have advantage. I'm sorry, Felix, that misses.
Fine.
Damn, wasted my inspiration.
So, what's the thing of Stunning Strike again? Oh yeah, at the end of your next turn, so at the end of Rua's next turn. So yeah, he just fucking drowns, so he's out of the fight.
Okay.
Wow, it's like another member of the Everay family has sent a fucking enemy to the abyss. It runs in the family. Refecule will move over, and he will... what will he cast? He will have his bird come in and get advantage of Shocking Grasp. Because he can cast spells through his familiar. Yep. And that is 18 lightning damage. I just need to... Where is it? Here it is. Okay, yeah. So that does 18 damage to that. That's good. Okay. Right. The golem no longer really having anything else to do, will dissolve and fade away. Seamus, it's your turn. I assume you bring all of the daggers around?
Yeah, I was hoping to not have to do this, but I guess I'm gonna have to do 32 of the D20
So,
plus 6.
What we can do is, we can do an average roll.
Uh-huh.
So, instead of just doing them all, you know...
Yeah, should I just do like A fraction of that?
Yeah.
You think I should do 2 or 4?
So what I'm gonna say is, do 5 d20s with advantage.
5 d20s with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 rolls.
Yes.
Gotcha. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. That hits. But could it be a crit?
Almost.
No, it's not.
Close.
Which is fine.
Second one hits. That one doesn't, I don't think, unless 13 hits.
Nope. The AC 16.
That one doesn't hit either. One more pair of rolls.
Finally, a crit.
Crit. I don't even need to roll the last one. We'll take that crit. And then,
Yeah.
so that's 3 out of 5 hits.
I'll
Plus 1.
do. This is. How much would it be?
3 out of 5 is 60%, so 60% of 16. Do you want me to do the math?
It's all good. That'd be 9.6, but we'll round it up because you got a crit.
We'll say 10 hits.
So we'll do.
So that's 10d8 plus 20?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and then what's the formula for the crit? What should I do for that? Should I do 8d8 plus 8d8 plus 16 and then do a separate one for the crit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So that's 51 damage, and then what would be my formula for the crit? Is it just double damage?
Just do another. Just do 2d8.
Oh,
plus
2d8.
6.
Okay. So 51 plus 19. That's 70 damage. 70. That's a lot of damage.
This fella is very
Magic
close.
pixeled?
To there.
Magic pixel.
Not-
Fuck.
Not magic pixeled, but very close.
Alright.
This is Maria's turn.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
wait. Bonus
yeah.
action. One more Bardic Inspiration for Felix. I'll give him another shot.
Ruba will do a punch on the Gloom Star Wing. Don't know why I keep saying Gloomstalker. And doesn't kill. But it is close. One more hit. And he does it. Minimum damage as well. So as the Gloomstalker dies, it kind of bounces off the side and then falls into the abyss. And Rua just then jumps off and lands on the bridge. That's his turn. Felix, give me another dex save.
Okay.
You pass, but
Oh.
barely.
Okay. Oof.
The DC was 13.
Okay. I was preemptively
You don't need to-
rolling
you didn't-
the inspiration
Yeah,
there.
You didn't need to, don't worry. You can use that though. That 4 will be if you miss your shocking grasp.
Right.
Firmly grasp it. Roll to hit.
Yeah. Alright. $16.
You've hit.
Thank
you
God.
hit.
Thank God. Don't think that kills it, does it?
Magic pixel.
God damn.
You should just call yourself Magic Pixels.
Refucule's just like, wow, almost wish I didn't command my golem to do that now.
Same.
Refucule just takes the time to move over and sit down, because there's not much else for him to do. And his familiar just flies back over. Seamus, do you command your knives to fly over to you?
I guess I might as well.
1 sec. I'll just say they all dash. And, like, drop on the floor, because I assume you just drop concentration.
Yeah, once they're close to me, I'll drop concentration, then pick them all up. I mean, I like to imagine that the way Seamus does it is he just holds his pouch open, and then, like, as they come in, he just, like, releases concentration on them to just fall right into the pocket. But I don't want to assume that he's got that much skill there.
Rua will, like, casually walk over and just say, Felix, if you can't do it, I'll just shoot it. Come on. We want to get moving already.
Maybe I'll leave one dagger up, just to finish the job.
Maybe it's like how Felix can never seem to get the killing blow on enemies.
It's all started with Flora and never came back.
You pass. Now you just have to hit.
You know what? Fine. If you're so fucking impatient, thunderstep.
Thunderstep.
That was a really good roll as well.
That is a good. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Actually, you know what?
Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna teleport over there. I'm gonna teleport over here, so I can avoid having to use the bridges.
Smart man.
Damn, what a diva. He jokes all he wants, but the moment someone jokes it, he gets pissy.
Oh, look who's lagging behind now.
I didn't have to waste a, 4th level slot to do that?
5th level.
Oh, 5th. Wow, that's even more embarrassing.
It was just convenient that way, I guess.
I have 11 more, it's fine.
I only had to use 1 spell slot that whole fight, so that kind of felt nice.
As you guys continue on, we will move back to the other group, because it's been a long time for them.
That's fair.
I'll just put us on here. So, Aldane and Dairon, as you're sort of like making your way through the countryside, give another perception check.
This is just a blank screen with dots on it.
Yeah, it's to show where they are in distance.
Uh-huh.
As they are now like... I'll be nice and say like... here for now. They moved a bit closer. The two of you begin to see... how do I describe this? Let me actually check what the thing is for it. So you see what appears to be some tree ants are fighting off some of the Gloomwings. They're getting swarmed pretty quickly though, but you watch as like one manages to kill a single what do you call it? As one manages to kill a single Gloomwing before it just gets swarmed. They are holding on, but it's a bit dicey. I'm gonna check their character sheet, see if they have anything that can add to the situation. Oh, that's just himself. Okay, that's not helpful. Akra actually asks if you can give him a moment, and he's going to cast Commune with Nature. Just so we can get like an idea of what's going on. You know, like to see what the situation is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Aldane and Dyron, as you take like a short, like minute break, Akra casts the spell. And as he like places one of his hands on the ground, his eyes close. He takes a moment to ask about the area. And when he opens his eyes, he looks with a grim expression. Right. So, I found out 3 things. Maratu himself seems to be there.
Okay.
Stasia is near the tree.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And what was the other thing he asked? Apparently he asked to get a message. He also asked for any nearby towns. From what he gathered, Turf's Glory is, you know, obviously closer to it, but he was also checking another settlement that, from what he's found out, would have been near the direction that Maratu's forces have come from.
I'm guessing they're gone.
Sorry, kind of real
Well-
quick. Can you tell me what this place is called again? Turf's what now?
Turf's Glory. I'll type it in the Roll20 chat.
Yeah. Because, like, Turf's Glory sounds like basically what every football field thinks, because they take so many ACLs every year.
So true. I don't know what that means, but so true. I'll take your word for it.
Turf is basically just fake grass,
Right.
but it's TURF.
But yes, so let me then draw another landmass. So around, is that the drawing tool? We'll find out. Yeah. So around this way, apparently was a settlement that Maratu's forces have come from. He's not sure if it was his lair or if it was a town or settlement that Maratu has raided.
He raped the site? What?
Raided.
Oh, well, I mean, that could be included in raided, I guess.
Well, who
That's
knows? But yeah, so that's the information that Akra has to share. Karen, however, states that she doesn't know of a settlement in that direction.
My guess it's probably his lair then. Or the
Yeah,
terrain
if
has shifted.
I mean, who knows? It could even be where his phylactery is located.
Would he keep it on his person?
I don't know. He could, but it's one of them where maybe he wouldn't want to get it damaged.
Only we could contact the others and see where the hell they are.
I mean, if one of them could get in contact with one of us, we could tell them about the settlement, and then maybe they could visit it on the way. Because unless we want to go a completely different direction, you know, we I feel like we should continue onwards. So
No,
even if we can't directly deal with Maratu, we can at least stop his forces.
We can delay him. It's more just a matter of getting. Hopefully, the others contact us soon.
Yeah, exactly. So, as I assume you continue northward to the tree?
Yep.
As you continue northward to the tree, your purpose reaffirmed, but with that information in the mind for now, I'm going to call it a session.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Got
Thank you
some
for the
good
second
combat
battle.
in today, finally. I finally got to use my daggers.
I thought you used them before.
Yeah, so
I
did I.
have,
It's been a while.
but like, it's been a good while, yeah. Like, I think this is only the second time I've used animate objects since I got the spell.
I mean, you could also argue that, you know...
You also have a long break, so.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. I think I've only had animate objects for like maybe 5 sessions, 6 sessions. But yeah. Still, I haven't had much opportunity to use it. I'm also keeping my golden lions on reserve for like when we need them. I just have like at this point in the campaign, I just have so many different avenues for attack that I could just like, trying to decide which one's the best one for the situation.
I mean, it's gonna be even more wild if, say, Aldane adds Crusader's Mantle in the mix, because that's extra ticks of radiant damage for every hit that would land.
That's nice. But I don't know if Jack wants to be a Crusader. I think he thinks negatively about that title.
1d8 radiant, 1d4 radiant damage for every hit, and that does stack with animate objects. So, yeah, that would be even more damage on top of it.
Oh, like so that would actually help my daggers out too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So, Jack, we can become quite the combo there.
Indeed.
If you're okay with being a Crusader.
Are you a Crusader King?
No.
Daceful.
Anyway, seeing as the session is now over, that's also where we're ending the stream. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, we'll probably be going back to the later time for D&D next Sunday. So keep an eye out for that. If you follow us here on Twitch, then you'll obviously get notified when we go live. You can also do all that YouTube stuff if you're watching there.
Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and please press that bell icon.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.
Night.
Later.